Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to today's Daily Dose of Bgsn. I'm Mark.
And I'm Bree. Today we're going to be taking a look at show choir recap, the Oscars, and Zoe Sports.
But first, here's my buddy Devin with your weekly weather forecast.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning, Hornets. Your week's weather is looking a little cloudy today, but mostly sunny with a high of 42 and a low of 27. Wednesday has a high of 45 and a low of 23 with a 10% chance of rain. Thursday is going to be cloudy with a high of 35 and a low of 26. And finally, Friday is going to be cloudy with a high of 43 and a low of 32. That is all for your week's weather forecast, Hornets. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday, and now I'm going to throw it back to Mark and Bree at the desk with the rest of your daily news.
What's a successful TV show without facing controversy somehow, some way? Antoine has some information about the Empire actor Jussie Smollett staging a hate crime against himself for a pay raise.
Empire star Jussie Smollett is in the news for facing controversy for staging an attack against him for a pay raise. Chicago Mayor Raheem Emanuel gave his thoughts on this situation.
For your fake story. That is not right. That is not right for Chicago. That is not right for what kind of city we are. That is the city I know. That is the city that actually loves people because they love the city, they care, in our common humanity. And he put that all at risk. If you want to get paid more, get an agent. But don't use your sexual orientation, don't use your race, and have everybody's sympathies come to you. And it turns out none of that was true.
The actor will not be in the final 2 episodes of Empire and could possibly face jail time. This has been Antoine McDaniels from Bgsn. Back to you guys.
Now, Bree, I've heard that we have a pretty stellar choir here at the high school.
We sure do, Mark, including our all-girls choir. Here's Madison with more. Why can't I say sure?
Beach Grove, Illinois. Small women's division. Beach Grove, Alon and Company.
This past Friday was the Hoosier Show Choir Classic at FC, which both the Beach Grove Jubilaires and the Beach Grove Alon choirs performed at. The Jubilaires won first runner-up, while Alon won best choreography and first runner-ups. To learn more about the night, I spoke to members of Alon, Aubrey Backus and Abby Gentry, to get their thoughts. I first asked them how they felt about the outcome.
I thought the outcome was more positive than I thought it was going to be.
And we were very proud of our Best Choreography Award.
I then asked them how they're going to prepare for their next competition.
Tomorrow we are going to look over judges' sheets and see what they thought of our performance.
And then we're also going to do some more back scheduling, try to get some more practices in before Friday's competition.
Finally, I asked them how it feels to be competing.
Compared to last year, I think this year is more exciting and there's a lot of new things going on, and yeah.
And last year I didn't go here and I didn't do competitions, so it's a new adventure for me and I really enjoy it.
Beach Grove Alon and Beach Grove Jubilaires both travel to Avon this Friday for yet another show choir competition. We here at Bgsn wish them all the best of luck. This has been Madison Stratton for Bgsn.
If you were not aware, another Academy Awards show was last Sunday night. Here's Devin Terry with more on the event.
Here at Beech Grove High School, we are no stranger to awards. And for those of you who don't know, the annual Oscars Academy Awards event was last Sunday night. But this time, the show was a little odd. The show was a little different this time around because there was no host for the first time in 3 decades. The show was definitely different, but in the end, it was still the Oscars. Starting out, you had Rami Malek, who won Best Leading Role Actor, Mahershala Ali won Best Supporting Role Actor, Olivia Colman won Best Leading Role Actress, and Regina King won Best Supporting Role Actress. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won Best Animated Feature Film, Black Panther won Best Costume Design, Best Original Score Music, and Best Production Design. Black Klansman won Best Adapted Screenplay, and finally, Green Book won Best Picture. These are certainly not the only winners on the list, but they're the ones I deem to stick out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me rambling. I am Devin Terry with Bgsn. Have an absolutely wonderful afternoon.
Do you need a new student ID and have no clue how to get one? Well, Alexis Whiteman found a way for you.
Students, whether you are new to Beech Grove or you have not received a student ID yet, Ms. Smith has a way for you to get one. Student ID.
Okay, so if you're a new student, what you need to do is you need to come see me in the Collaboration Center, and I'll have to take your picture, and I'll need all of your information, like what grade you're in, what I-16 you're in, and I normally can make them same day if you come to me early enough, and I'll take it down to the office and you'll pick it up from there.
Also, if you have gotten your picture taken and just haven't picked up your ID, there are leftovers in the Media Center. This has been Alexis Whiteman from Bgsn. Back to you guys at the desk.
There will be a fan bus for the boys basketball team's first round of sectionals tonight. Tina talked to Fangman for more information.
Fangman recently sent out an email to the school regarding the fan bus tonight. I went and spoke to her for more.
So we are going to have a fan bus for the sectional game tonight. It is going to be leaving at 4:15 because the game is at 6. So I know that we don't get out of practice until probably 4:30 or 5, and unfortunately we can't wait that long because we do have the game at 6 in Danville, which is on a bus about an hour away. Just so you are aware of some of the rules, you do need to be there about 5 minutes early so that I can confirm that we have enough space. You have to be signed up for the fan bus before 3 o'clock the day of the game. This is so that we can make sure that we have a large enough bus for everybody because we do run out of space eventually. It does cost money to get into the game, so make sure you bring your own money. Your school ID is not going to get you into a game at another school's function. You must conduct yourself as if you are still in school. So we want you to have fun and we want you to have a lot of school spirit, but you do need to have some sportsmanship about you. You cannot paint up because that's going to get all over the bus. And you must ride the bus home. That's not an option. So if you ride the fan bus to the game, you must ride the fan bus home. I don't care if your best friend's mom's uncle came to pick you up, they will be driving home without you.
Now let's toss over to Garrett for sports.
Hello Hornets, welcome back to sports. Tonight is sectionals night for the boys basketball team. They will travel on over to Danville to take on Indian Creek in the first round. Indian Creek finished up the season with 14 wins and 6 losses, while the Hornets have 14 wins and 7 losses. Winner of this game will move on to play Heron in the second round, and the winner of the Heron game will then move on to the sectional championship game. That will be played on Saturday. If you'd like to go to the game tonight, the price is $6 or $10 for a 3-day pass with tickets to all 3 games. Pacers had a game last night, but would unfortunately lose to Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Final score would be 109-113. Pacers would get close in the third quarter, but could not close out the game. Pacers are now 2-1 since returning from the All-Star break. Bogdanovich led the team in scoring last night with 25 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. Sabonis added 23 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. Darren Collison also helped out with 21 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Pacers are currently 3rd in the Eastern Conference, a game ahead of the Sixers and 3 games ahead of the Boston Celtics. Pacers' next game is tomorrow when they travel to Dallas to take on Dirk and the Mavericks. Speaking of the Mavericks, they played the Clippers last night and lost 121-112, but that was not the talking point of the game. Clippers coach Doc Rivers called a timeout with 9 seconds left. During the timeout, he grabbed a microphone and started to chant for Dirk Nowitzki, the German-born player for the Mavericks. The game last night was most likely Dirk's last game in the Staples Center, and Doc Rivers wanted to make it special. It was a good last game for one of the best European players of all time. That is all for sports today, everyone. Back to you guys at the desk.
That's all for today's Dose of BGSN.
Teachers, don't forget, hit that bell icon and the subscribe button to get notified every time we go live. I'm Mark.
And I'm Bree. Have a terrific Tuesday, Hornets.